So we're still here at the Field Station Farms with Jesse Stretch, and Jesse was going to tell us about his beautiful lawn right here, which is all natural and doesn't use any chemicals. And Jesse's going to also give us some ideas about, for those of us who have a traditional lawn, what we might do in order to switch over to a more organic lawn.
So healthy lawns in America have long been considered monocrop fescue lawns or monocrop zoysia, Bermuda grass, one plant in your yard does look really pretty. It looks really uniform, really clean. It looks like the carpet in our house, and we're really used to vacuuming the carpet in our house and having it be very clean, manicured, and kind of simple. It's one thing. Lawns, on the other hand, are not just one organism. Nothing in Earth is. We need synergy to create a sustainable system here on Earth. So chemically, we're able to get a lawn to look like one crop, one grass. How sustainable is that for the future? It's really not. Not only is it not sustainable, it's harmful. It's harmful to the environment, to the rivers, the watershed. So what we did on this lawn, this was a crop field actually last year. We grew a crop on this small field right here, and we turned it into an organic lawn in 1 year by using compost, fescue seed, vetch, which is a really unique plant, and you can see it here. Vetch is what's called a legume. Legumes are plants that take nitrogen from the atmosphere and pull it into the soil and create it into a form that the plant can use. So it does what's called fixing nitrogen. That takes the place of chemical fertilizer, and it does it naturally. It's the way that the earth has always done it. So that's what we do on this organic lawn, and that's why it is so green, because of the clover and the vetch and all of the things that add. And I do grow a very traditional lawn grass here. This is fescue. It is very traditional. I'll pull another piece of this grass for you to see. So this is what you always see driving around the neighborhoods of Richmond and anywhere in Virginia. And this is all you see because it's typically, the lawn is sprayed. Here I'm still able to grow this grass, and I'm able to grow it really nicely, but just with a little more biodiversity and a much more sustainable approach that's going to last eons, just like it did on the Great Plains in America before mankind ever was here.
Yeah, and so you don't have to keep paying to apply the chemicals over and over again, because you have the vetch that's putting the legume that's putting the nitrogen into the soil for you.
Yeah.
And it's also not chemicals that can run off from your yard into our watershed, right, in our drinking water.
Exactly. You can actually grow all of your own fertilizer if you can tolerate the way it looks. If you can tolerate the way the vetch and the clover look, they will provide the fertilizer you need for your lawn grass to grow, and it's really fine. It's a great system actually, but it's just not widely accepted because for so long folks have wanted the monocrop approach.
Yeah, but it's like nature, right? Everything in nature has diversity, and there's very few places that are just a monocrop, monoplant, that having the diversity creates a healthier environment for Earth and for us.
For Earth, for us, for the animals. I mean, I see a lot of little rabbits eating on this lawn patch, and they love the clover and they love the vetch because they're soft and they're tasty. And
can we eat these?
You could eat vetch if you wanted. I would recommend eating the clover, but the clover is not quite mature enough yet. I would recommend really eating some of that, but clover is barely coming in. It's kind of early for clover. The vetch will come in first. It'll bloom. It'll fade away. The clover will come in second, and the clover really does a good job of providing nutrients. And you can eat clover. There are plenty of people who do.
Oh, good. So that's another one of my backup plans for the Dirt to Table Challenge.
Yes.
Is I can serve vetch and clover.
Yes.
As a last resort.
You can.
So if I had fescue in my yard, which I don't, but if I did, what would I want to do to convert over to this, Jesse?
Try to start working toward incorporating legumes. So that's the most basic one is clover. You can buy a bag of clover seed anywhere, and it's not super cheap, but you can buy a bag of clover seed that's reasonably priced, about this big. Take it and spread it over your yard and let it grow in. Cut your yard less frequently. Let your yard get as tall as you can. It's better for the soil, it's better for the watershed, it's better for everything. Insects, worms. Let your yard get a little bit taller. Don't cut it down super low, and let that clover come in and work its magic. And just like everything in nature, it doesn't happen overnight. Fixing nitrogen from the atmosphere into your soil, it takes time, but it's worth it. And once you get that system rolling, it's actually better than synthetic fertilizer. It really is. I've done it for years in farming cattle and farming hay. I've seen how legumes work better, without a doubt, than synthetic fertilizers. And other people have too. I'm not the only one. It is a common and understood practice, but unfortunately it's not common enough.
And so you spend a little money on the seeds up front, but then you save money on your lawn fertilizer season after season, and you can take that money and go do something really lovely with it.
Oh, you certainly can. Yeah, you can do anything with it. Cut your grass less, you burn less gas, you wear out your mower less, and grow your legumes, fertilize less. You save a ton of money just doing it organically, and you get good quality. I mean, the lawn looks good. I mean, you can't really argue. This is a brand new lawn too. This is the first year this has been here, and so it's not even established yet. Give it a few years, it'll really come into its own.
And nature has all of these solutions for us already. All we have to do is do what nature does and work in partnership with Earth, and you can have a more sustainable life and pocketbook while caring for